Stay alive.
No clock.
No clock. What's new? Sloan goes up in the middle and over the top and go through them towards Werribee getting towards half forward. Jacobs comes across. Oh, big pack there. They can't take it with them. And now pack on the ground. The umpire will have to come in and ball it up. So we'll be working off the time clock on the beautifully electrified scoreboard by Grubbications. Ball from the ruck contest at centre half forward. Swings out quickly towards Anthony, who's up forward this week today for Werribee, instead of down in his usual defensive position. Comes to Niawati for East Geelong. Goes with a kick towards half-back. It's a nicely floated kick, but Taylor got his hand in there. But they get away, the Eagles, towards centre wing, but they turn the ball over. And they have done that. Alush has taken the mark. He plays on quickly, goes towards centre half forward. Terrible kick. Lowe takes the mark. Plays on. Sam Lowe for East Geelong goes across the ground. It's a good kick too. Warwick's taken the mark. Just inside the centre square and centre wing. Plays on now, left foot, tries to pump it towards half forward, but turns the ball over way too easily.
Yeah, that's twice now. They can't do that.
And now Ben Leonard has got it at half back for the Centurions. Goes towards centre wing. It's a 2-on-1 out there. If they can pick it up wherever they can't. Jacobs comes the other way. Oh, he threw the ball out in the contest. Warwick gets back there to help out. Rides the tackle. Tries to get the handball free. Can't do so this time. The umpire will come in and ball it up. Centre wing on the outer side. Quick ball up. Oh, that's a bit indiscriminate by the Werribee Central's ruck. But the umpire says play on. Eagles at the back, or they turn the ball over way too easily. Sutton gets the ball over the top towards Taylor. Lowe comes back. Taylor blind turns. Handballs it away quickly. They lose it. Chesterman gives it back to Taylor. He left it behind as well. Coming the other way. Can they get the handball free? I think that might have been Dowsett for East Geelong. Goes still inside for the Werribee Centrals in their 50. Taylor gets it again. Kick around. Open goal square. Bounces. Oh, hits the post. It was pretty close there, obviously, from Blake Taylor. But through for one behind the first score of the board. It is Werribee one behind East, yet to score two and a little minutes played.
So it's Niawati now with the ball at the fullback position. Brings the ball in, he goes to the far side of the ground in front, and Mark will be taken out there. And Sutton, so they will go straight back into attack once again. He delivers the ball back, about 25 out from goal. Ball, Mark not taken, hits the ground. And it's East will come away with the ball. Handball probably not hitting a target. Picked up there and pushed forward by Miller. Miller got it in towards Anthony. He couldn't take clean possession, so East, they run the ball out wide. Goes towards Dowsett. A little bit of time and space. Looks up. Kicks short. Mark was okay. They transfer play clubroom side of the ground now. Jacobs is out there. He had the mark, then put it down. He's tackled. Needs to get rid of it. There's a 2-on-1 situation, so Taylor couldn't take clean possession. Oh, that ball must be slippery out there because no one's handling it very well at the moment. So again, it's East Geelong. They bring the ball back, and it's through McIntyre. He goes out wide, and letting the race for the ball is a Lush, and the ball will go over the boundary line, and will be thrown back in on centre wing, far side of the ground.
I reckon they've had 4 turnovers coming out from centre half back East. They keep doing that, they'll get beat. They've got to make sure their delivery is better than that.
So McLennan doing the ruck work. Sloan also there. Ball comes down to the front of the contest, goes towards Low, gets down and actually fell over, then couldn't get the handball away. Umpire allows things to roll. It's going to be picked up, cleared away, and out there was Miller. Got a kick forward, but coming up, and again, Mark taken out there.
Rush, I think.
Yeah, it might be Richie Rich, is it?
Rich, yeah.
And Rich now goes back beyond centre wing. Mark not taken in front, tries ball at the back. McLennan couldn't take clean possession. They win possession though, and the ball is delivered back into their half forward line. Mark is not taking the gain, so it runs clear. A player may have been held on to there. Goes towards Brown. He kicks off the ground. I think he thinks it's soccer style, but inevitably then the ball is rushed through for a minor score. So that will tie things up. East Geelong and Werribee both at 1 point. And just on over 4 minutes gone. First quarter, Buckley's Entertainment Centre first quarter scoreboard.
Cricket on again too for you, Grubby?
Yeah.
Next door?
Yeah.
The winter cricket?
Yeah, we're not talking too much about the other cricket overseas. I think
no, not at the moment.
They're going to make a lot of runs, I think. Serves themselves right for not picking Stark. Siddle couldn't bowl me out.
I think we were talking about that, weren't we? Dale on the way up?
We had a mention.
We did. Kick in quickly by Leonard. Goes to the outside half-back flank. They can run away now, Werribee. They get it away to Tito. He's handball. Oh, through it in the end, I think. The umpire said yes. So Niawella gives away the free kick, and the Eagles from the middle go towards half forward. The kick was going there quickly towards Hall. He couldn't pick it up. And Werribee put the tackle on, keep the pressure at half back. Can they pick the footy up though? They might be able to now. Quick kick came away from Carlton. Goes to the middle. Jacobs gets back and takes the mark. Sit and wait for it, and right in the middle of the ground. Takes it now, goes the right foot kick to centre half forward. They line up. Third in line. Well, worked his way right through the middle was Will Can. And for East Geelong, but missed it to the near side and through for one behind. So they go to two behinds now, the Eagles. Centurions one behind. We played 5.5 in the first term. And again, Leonard, as far as he can, towards half back. A good mark by Sutton.
He's a welcome addition back to the side, this kid.
Did nicely at half back and took it. Oh, the kick off the standing start was no good, but it might end up okay because Wilson got it out. And Chesterman goes inside 50. Tito made some space in the pocket for himself, and Niawella's got it. And we'll shoot for goal from 30 out on the boundary line.
Pretty difficult kick from
Easy
there.
Tough from there, with the breeze probably going across the ground. But he's a pretty skillful player, Tito. We'll see how he goes.
I'm not sure he's got this in him.
He's going to kick it now. Right forward pocket, northern end of the ground. Comes in. Tito.
Right.
Misses.
Told you.
So through for one behind. And scores level again. Two behinds. Werribee 2, East Geelong. And we played 6.5 first term Buckley's Entertainment Centre scoreboard.
Niawella with the kicking in duties. And full back, McLennan goes far side of the ground. Numbers go with him. It was kicked and touched on the top of the square there. Goes towards Niawella. He left it for his teammate and now picked up and cleared away. I'm not too sure who that is out in the 22 jumper, but the ball goes out wide.
I think it's Lappin, I think.
Okay, yeah, you might be right there. So Stanley now has the ball. He goes short and over the top. Mark is taken out there this time by Brown. Running with the flight of the ball. Actually, Brown's back in the goal square, so it can't be him. That goes inside to Lowe. So Lowe is now just outside 50. Brown continues to move in the forward line, just waiting for the options. He now looks to go long into that direction. Mark, it wasn't taken out.
He's holding him by the arm, though.
Yeah, there's a decision being given, and it's going to be awarded to East Geelong. And free kick will go to Stanley.
Yeah, just for our listeners' sake, is that Lowe or Logue? That is Lowe, isn't it, that one?
Low.
Lowe.
Yes,
yeah.
low.
I'll give you one. Lowe right in the end of the jaw.
It's going to be a long day.
So Stanley now with a great opportunity for East Geelong to kick the first of the afternoon.
Bintang, please. Take me back.
Stands up and he will go across. No, he's got it. Ash Brown reckons it's all right. So it is through for its first score of the afternoon, or first major score of the afternoon. 1-2 now to East Geelong. Two behind Werribee Centrals. And Buckley's Entertainment Centre's first quarter scoreboard, we have gone 8 minutes.
Well, that's the way to do it. I reckon, as I said earlier in the call, they've come out of centre-half back 4 times for 4 turnovers, and that's going to hurt them. But what they did that time, they kicked it wide and long into position, and they went bang, 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 goal. And that was the best part. The best football of the day so far was there because they didn't turn it over and they hit targets. And the only way to win games of footy is to do that.
Back in the middle. Oh, Sloan goes up, gets it down. The back Miller handballed it away quickly, and that goes to Skinner, who's just on the ground on centre wing. Goes towards Boyd, can't take it with him. Jacobs, handball over the top, missed the target, needed some support. Chesterman put the tackle on, and it's held up, said the umpire, and we'll have a ball up. Just inside the centre square, over on the opposite centre wing position. Now to the side of the pack, Miller. Ball spills free, handball, East Geelong. They try and go through. Now they get it out the back. And they go quickly. The kick came from McIntyre it was. And he goes towards half forward. The hash comes over, Brown. And the pack develops there. The umpire will come in and ball it up. So about 45 out from the East Geelong goal. McLennan comes down. Tries to take it out of the ruck contest. Sloan against him. Big fella's on the ground now. Ball still in dispute. Comes forward to the footy now. Werribee get it back towards the middle. Jacobs, who's
how well's he going?
He's going okay in the first 10 minutes or so. Chips the ball to Lowe. Still in the middle of the ground. Can draw a player and handball it on the outboard. He can. Now they go quickly through Fanning, who goes up through and
Oh,
Nice
that's nearly
kick.
50.
And it was nearly a 52. McGrath takes the mark and will shoot for goal from 45 out, 45-degree angle.
Jeez, I reckon he tapped that ball out of his hand after the whistle got blown. To me, that's nearly 50 metres.
So Brent McGrath, chance to put East Geelong's second on the board. Comes in. Right foot kick looks pretty good off the boot. There you go. Has it got the distance, though? The umpire said no. Touched on the line and threw for one behind. So accuracy wasn't too bad, but couldn't get the distance. 1-3-9 the Eagles. They lead the Centrals 2 behinds, and we have played 10.5 first term.
Ball from the fullback position, kicked out there by Leonard, and he takes it and runs, goes out wide. Jacob leads in the race for the ball. It goes past him. I think it was a Lush that was also there, and the ball goes over the boundary line. He's going to have a throw in on that far side of the ground.
Is this the same side we saw beat Thompson in?
Yeah, well, that's true.
Hey?
Yeah.
They definitely haven't started like they did that day, Grubb. So ball now with McLennan, tries to get the handball away. He's tackled, been held up by the East Geelong opposition, and the umpire will call it back, and throw up will take place centre wing. And again, Sloan taking front position, but McLennan with the size just reaches over the top and pushes it back towards the boundary line. They run towards the half back, but it's Werribee kicking the ball back through to the centre wing. Sutton couldn't take the mark and then just decided to knock it over the boundary line. It'll be thrown back in on true centre wing. Just waiting for the ball to come back from beyond the fence.
Well, Barney Bernardo's probably over there. He's knocked it off. No, it wasn't him that kicked it back. It went straight to the umpire.
So umpire now with the ball back in his hand again, thrown back in. McLennan with size takes it out of the ruck contest. Handball goes inside. Carlton picked it up out of that contest, and the ball went straight up in the air. It's gone backwards, and it's ended up in the hands of Bryce, but he couldn't get a clearing kick away. Again, players converge around. Umpire standing around, and now will call for it himself. And a ball up again to take place right where we had the last. Again, McLennan, that was a bit of a hand in the back there. That was obvious from here, so we saw it from where he was. And free kick will go to Sloan.
He don't miss them jumping Jimmy.
So Sloan now from the centre wing position. He goes low and into the forward line. Mark is not taken out there at ground level. Johnson's over there, but it's picked up and cleared away by Rich. He goes by hand and then ends up towards centre wing. Again, the mark is not taken. The ball runs back over the boundary. Another throw in to take place. Love to see the wind blow this way one day.
Been doing this a long time, mate. Never blows this way. We should put the van over there.
Well, I reckon I've been here more than you blokes.
Yeah, and it still doesn't blow this way.
Same.
McLennan claps the ball down again east. They emerged from the contest, picked up there. It wasn't cleanly, but Oslands, he had it and lost it. Handball goes out the back this time, and it's worked with Wilson. Goes back into the half-forward line. That's going to be a free kick, and it was an infringement. And the free kick will be taken there by Sutton. He's outside 50, so his next option's got to go towards Johnson, but he's just waiting for him to move. He's got his hand in the air, decides to transfer play. Back towards Boyd, got a hand on it, couldn't take clean possession. Again, East Geelong have got some numbers back. They picked up again. Bryce had it and lost it. Kick goes forward, goes back towards the centre wing. Handball comes out this time from Malush. Got the handball out wide, goes towards Quarrier. He is tackled. Did he get boot the ball? The umpire said yes, it's okay. Kick back over the boundary line. So another throw-in to take place. So as we approach the 14-minute mark of the first quarter, it is Werribee Central's 2 behind. East Geelong 1-3.
I think where they made the blue, then he put the arm to fend. As soon as you do that, that's your prior opportunity.
Boundary throw in centre wing. McLennan, Sloan. McLennan gets it down. Through the middle, the Eagles try and get the ball away. Warwick, he's wrapped up. The umpire says, held to him. Another ball up on centre wing. So McLennan up against Sloan. No, neither can get the tap down, really. Pack develops again. The umpire lets it go. Comes out the back for Werribee. They can't pick it up. forward of the footy. East Geelong were there, but they left the footy behind, and Werribee didn't. They go towards half forward.
Files.
No mark taken. Boyd off the ground was pretty good. Naiwati, though, kept his eye on it. And he came out and relieves the pressure. Goes wide with the kick. Might be okay for Osland's to sit for him. I think it does. He goes with the right foot kick towards half forward. No mark taken. Hall got some support. They get it Anderson. Now to Hall again. 50 out. Could have gone long. Goes short in the end of the pocket. And was it okay? Might have been. McGrath taking the mark.
Well, he didn't juggle it.
No, that's right.
He didn't juggle it, so it's a mark. If he had juggled it, it's a throw-in. But he did not do that.
He's in the right forward pocket, southern end of the ground. He's going to go short with the kick. It's okay. We'll play on, said the umpire. Anderson
15.
turns around, goes to the right foot kick, across the face of goal. Eagles had the numbers there, but it ran across the boundary line. And it will be a boundary throw in left forward pocket.
I'll tell you what, he was a bit stiff there. I've seen a lot of shorter kicks being paid than that, but you must have been right on the limit.
So throw in.
It's so hard to judge for an umpire what's 15 and what's 13 and what's 17, and it's a very hard rule to enforce. But I'd have paid it, I think.
So throw in, left forward pocket, East into attack. Stanley in the ruck gets it down to the front. Werribee with the numbers there. They might be able to break free. The kick came quickly away from Fletcher. Goes towards defensive 50, and off the back of the pack they can run away and go quickly. And that is Matt Smith goes now, but Naiwati goes across the goal. Dowsett goes to low at half back. He takes the mark, so they've switched the ball. He handballs it inboard to Hall. Dangerous kick around the corner by Lappin. Werribee might be able to pick it up. Quarry is there, rides the bump, gives the handball away. They run through centre wing. Miller gets it out to wide towards Taylor. Dowsett has to make up a bit of space. Taylor, can he pick it up? He can at half forward. He can get it around on the left foot into the pockets. Okay, and it's good. And Central's just settle down now, take the mark. And that is Sablich, who has taken the mark and will shoot for goal from 30 out. In the left forward pocket at the northern end.
What's wrong with Buck?
Eh?
Buck?
Is he playing?
Don't think so.
He was selected.
No, not named.
Not on their sheet.
Savage comes in, goes towards the square, across the face of goal and through for one behind. So they go to three behinds now, Werribee. East Geelong 1-3-9. Buckley's Entertainment Centre first quarter scoreboard 17.5 played.
Again, ball back with Naiwati at the fullback position. He's going to be doing a little bit more work from the fullback now. What they've done normally is go to that far side, and that's exactly where they go this time. Out wide, mark is not taken, front of the contest, handball comes out, goes towards Jacobs, he picks it up, or couldn't pick it up on the boundary line, he's got his head over the top of the ball. Umpire might see that as sitting over the top and not trying to get it out. It's now umpire is going to ping him, is he? No, he's going to call for a ball up. About 20 out from the forward 50. Johnson doing the ruck work. He's pushed down to the contest. Low, out the back, picks it up, looks across the ground. Good kick, and it was. Found Dowsett. He looks to bring to clubroom side. Boyd going back with the fly of the ball. Also there was Rich. Not Mace. Couldn't get their hand on the ball. Rich now taps it further afield. Picked up there. Was some good work there. And they move the ball towards centre wing. Got a player out. Oslands can runs inside 50. Can have a look at him and took a bounce. Put himself under a fair bit of pressure. Turned the ball. Didn't turn the ball over. The hand ball comes back into the hands of Stanley, who picked back to the goal square. Warwick is there. He will run. And the ball will run through for a minor score before he can score. One goal for. Didn't know where the interchange
He's just run on the ground in the forward pocket, this bloke.
1-4 East Geelong, three behinds Werribee. And again from the fullback position, the ball comes out quickly from Miles. Goes out long, mark is taken out there. And again, East just trying to hold things up a little bit, but they can't do so as Werribee transfer the ball back towards centre wing. Johnson up over the top, has the height and takes the mark. Looks back inside, short kick. Boyd was okay, mark taken. I reckon East Geelong have had 45 interchanges.
Well, I was going to say, at that stage there, they only had 14 players on the ground because 4 were coming off.
Yeah, Boyd now gets the ball and it's turned over again. Naiwati from the half-back line turns it over and he looks to bring the ball through towards centre wing. Mark, will it be taken? No, it's not out there. So again, they're picked up there by Elliott. He was tackled. Ball comes out. Ends up there in the hands of Leonard, who runs inside 50. Can steady himself up and straighten at goal. Looks at them and will be offline once again, I think. And through for another minor score. So they're having a bit of an opportunity now and not getting the result. They are 4 behinds. And East Geelong 1 goal 4 as we tick towards 20 minutes first quarter. Buckley's Entertainment Centre first quarter scoreboard.
So Naiwadi again with the kicking in duties. Might come this side. On this occasion he does. Goes wide towards Rich, but it's not going to make him because Taylor was there and took the mark easily at 55 and goes back to the top of the square with a good kick. Nearly a good mark too. Was that Chesterman who ran around? Handball though, the Eagles run through half-back. Anderson, can he pick it up? He does. He handballs to Jacobs. Got Dowsett there, got Hall. Runs through the middle. Hall had to sit and wait. He did. Okay, now it's a one-on-one. Osland's getting back and can take the mark easily in the end. Oh, he had Elliott running past too.
He wanted it too.
And he wasn't too happy either, Jack Elliott, that he didn't get it.
It's always a risk to do that at full pelt though.
But I'll tell you what, he better kick the goal. Osland's now has a set shot from 35 out, pretty much directly in front. We're missing to the near side in this first term, the Eagles. He comes in and he misses. Jeez, that's a terrible kick. Never going to kick it through for one behind.
Don't think either side wants to win.
1-5-11 the Eagles.
It's the shittest game I've seen for the year.
Central's 4 behinds, 21 minutes played first.
Who's that bloke?
That's the last time we get from the captain's call, I can tell you.
Yeah.
Well, tell you what, there's a couple of these blokes that forgot to gone off after the seconds game.
Low now at half forward for the Eagles. They leave the ball behind. Who can? Osland's there again. He's handballed towards Low in the boundary line. The boundary line's going to win.
Linehan Cunningham, is he back in the juniors?
Injured.
Oh.
Played the game in the seniors after we saw him and got injured. Hasn't played since. They got beat by about 20 goals.
So boundary throw in, right half forward for East Geelong. McLennan from behind, taps it down, but roved nicely by Miller, who can run away and go with the right foot kick to an open half forward flank, but the Eagles get across there, take the mark. Fanning chips the ball towards
that's a free kick.
Dowsett in the middle, doesn't sit for him, pushed under pressure. They might turn it over Taylor, his handball to Sloan. Over the top quickly, Alush had to wait for it. And they still got time. Sablage handball back to Matty Miller. He goes with the right foot, kick off a step. Now Anthony in front, in forward. Goes towards it. He can't pick it up. He needs some support. He had some too. And quick kick out of the pack by Wilson. And he has missed and out of bounds on the full. So under pressure, the Centrals up forward. Low being told to go back over the mark. So Low goes with a short little kick, dangerous. The Eagles, danger to Lappin. His handball to Rich. Oh, he dropped it. The umpire play on.
No, it was a drop kick. That's fine.
Yeah, drop kick. Sutton goes long.
Look at that for a
Sloan,
kick.
and that's a goal. Josh Sloan it was, and he kicks the goal. So good reward for some pressure in the forward line there by Werribee, and he kicks the Centrals first. 1-4-10. They trail East Geelong 1-5-11. Buckley's Entertainment Centre first quarter scoreboard, 23 minutes played.
Well, you just called it spot on because that's the first time that their forwards have put on any pressure. The East Geelong defence are just rolling it out like it was a practice match, and some of those blokes aren't having a hard enough go to keep the ball in their forward line. And we've said it on many occasions. Keep the ball down there and you'll score. But they did that time, and they've got to take a lesson out of that little piece of play because that was good stuff, but they haven't been doing that.
So back we go in the middle of the ground. This time Sloan up over the top. Neither ruck can get a hand on it. The ball is tapped forward, picked out there. Carlton gives the handball away. It was okay. Now they work from the contest. They go into the half-forward line. Sablage comes up. That was good, clean pick-up. Might have been a push in the back, and the umpire has agreed. And Sablage will be rewarded with that free kick.
It was a bit stiff. He tripped over, and the bloke chasing him just sort of fell into his back. But technically, yeah.
So Sablage now. He's looking to drive the ball long to the goal square. Anthony, that's what he's called. The ball in front. McLennan, he gets the ball to the ground, picked up there. Again low, goes out wide. We'll tell you what, that's just
he's right.
the field of play. Umpire says that's it. And the mark has been taken. So Dowsett now brings the ball round the boundary line. Numbers are there, and it's going to be won by the numbers, and it's going to be Taylor that takes the mark. Werribee will go quickly back into attack. They deliver the ball long. Sutton's in front. Good spoil from behind. Again at ground level. They have the numbers. They picked up Naiwadi. So a little bit of candy. Got the handball out to Low. Low went further afield. He's going to get the 1-2 back again. And now delivers the ball back beyond centre wing. Leading the race for the ball out there is Stanley. He can't keep the ball in front of him, but it's picked up there on the far side. And that's Warwick. A little short chip. Okay. Running player out there again. I think it was Stanley pushed forward. He didn't take the mark, went back and collected. Now he's looking for some options further back. And they get through that contest nicely. I'm not too sure that player is, but he did that and got the ball into the half-forward line. Kick, and ball hits the ground. Again, it can't be picked up at ground level. Kicked off the ground by Anderson. Mark is taken out there. Skinner gives the handball back towards the goal square. Lush needs to push it over. Didn't. And now it's either a goal or it's the play on. The umpire's call play on.
No idea.
No idea.
We've got to go to the camera review. Picked up by Brown. Screws it round the body. Goes back towards the goal square. What's going to happen? Mark is not taken now. It'll be pushed through. It is a minor score.
Something hit the behind post, and I don't know if it was the ball or a player.
I think it was a player, I think Grubb, but...
I'll tell you what, that was a real... That one was either, you're right, either a goal, and he went to signal something and decided,
and stopped.
No, I'll just let it go. I think it happened that quick. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. It was pretty quick.
1-6 East Geelong, 1-4 Werribee, and they bring the ball through, lend it back, and they go to the far side of the ground out there. Sutton couldn't get into the contest, was pushed out the back. Nywellen, they allow things to run. Ball comes back in. Miller's going to try and run onto the ball. Went hard at it, but ran past it. Lowe had it, and he couldn't get clean contact. Again, it's going to be worked pretty hard on the far side of the ground with players converging. Savage lies underneath the contest, and umpire will come in and take possession.
I know I'm a long way away from that, but if I was a betting man, I'd have bet that was a goal. I just do. I don't.
Ball thrown up quickly by the umpire now. Again, Sloan taps it down. Nywella tries to run onto it. He can't take clean possession. And East Geelong at the moment have been able to hold things up at that half-forward position. Ball is coming out the back this time. It's not. And
no, it's back in there.
Yeah, it's back in again as Miller dives on top. Ball not coming in there. He's going to play a
free
kick now. Who against?
Oh, no, against East. Against East. He was the last minute and maybe just dragged it in, but it had been dragged in 4 times before that. He's a bit stiff.
So the ball now, as we said, will go into the forward line for Werribee. Sutton up over the top, can't take the mark at ground level. Anthony is there, puts boots the ball, it's high. I'll tell you what, it's going to fall into the goal square. Taylor couldn't take the mark. McLennan got it though, got outside to douse it. It's a siren sound.
Thank God for that.
In the first quarter, which has just gone on 27 minutes. It is 1-6 East Geelong, leading Werribee 1-4. The goal kickers, Sloan, Werribee, Stanley, East Geelong.
Didn't take you too long, did it? 1-6, 12 East Geelong. They lead Werribee 1.